Thuggalo. 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 ELIXIR.
Hello, Thuggalos! Drunk Santa here reminding you that instead...
I'm streaming.
Oh, what happened? Hello, Thuggalos! Drunk Santa here reminding you that instead of beating your meat to a Juggalet's OnlyFans page, you should be watching The Thuggalo Show! Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And always remember, jugs up, jugs down. Ho, 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 ho! Whoop, whoop, everybody. It's fucking Friday. It's 10 o'clock, so you know what the fuck that means. It's fucking Thuggalo showtime. And I'm your boy ONSTED here with, as always, every fucking week, the homie ELIXIR and the big homie, motherfucking, that way, Trailer Park.
Hey, yo, I gotta say, bro, the Thuggalo show is back. We are in effect. We have a huge guest for you tonight. With so much drama in the YJC, it's kind of hard being Thuggalo TPC, but I somehow, some way, keep coming up with fresh ass guests like every single day. May I kick a little something for the Juffs and say rest in piss to the Juffs too. 2 in the morning, the pot is still jumping because my mama ain't home. I got Filthy and Casita getting it on, and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you want to do? Shit, I got a trunk full of Fago, and my homeboys do too. So turn off the lights and close the doors. But for what? We don't love them whores. ONSTED smoke an ounce to this. Jugs up, Juffs down. Where you motherfuckers bounce to this? Hey, I did that in 5 minutes. Did that in 5 minutes off Rayleigh, bro. I gotta say, I was working on the chorus though. The chorus is like in construction. It's like rolling down the street, smoking Indo, boofing like Stony Low, Thuggalo. Put my money on my mind. That's in progress.
Damn,
maybe we'll get it laid down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe on the Thuggalo show SoundCloud. But
Zitro said you got bars, homie.
Hey, if Zitro said I got bars, even though I did steal that from Snoop Dogg, not to be confused with the white Snoop Dogg, ONSTED. But yeah, hell yeah, bro. Shout out to Zitro in the chat. Shout out to Emily Love. Shout out to Wakanda, J HERM, the homie J HERM, Acetone, of course. I know Mike Cole is at a what was it? Cannibal Mutilation show. Am I saying that correctly? But Mike Cole would be here if not. But bro, the homies are here, and another edition of the Thuggalo show. ONSTED, what do you want to talk about first?
Another fucking Friday. So I mean, realistically, not a whole lot of news happened this week, but I mean, we got an album we can talk about. We got a music video we can talk about. We got actually 2 new videos we could talk about. One of them being the homies, and one of them being big old Ouija and Golden BSP. So
that
I mean,
song is so hard, bro.
Yeah, it is. I have one complaint about that song, and it's too fucking short. I have to play it like 3 times in a row to get my fix of it.
It's exactly 1 minute and 53 seconds. It's not enough.
I think a lot of Juggalos I think a lot of Thuggalos out there are not, excited that it isn't on Spotify or Apple Music yet, because we have to go to YouTube, and for the Struggalos like myself, that skip the ad. You can't replay that shit on replay. But it's racking up the algorithm. It's boosting Ouija Matt's views, and it's forwarding the Juggalo culture. And that's what we're about. That's what Ouija Matt's about. Chapter 17, Psychopathic Records. We're on it, bro. And we're going to have Devereaux on tonight. He's going to join us very, very shortly.
Got some big talks with Devereaux tonight, man. We got a lot of questions from the community.
Right.
We did get a lot of questions. We have a small Discord, but we did get quite a grip of questions over there. Twitter is booming as always. Follow at Thuggalo Show on Twitter, because we are Juggalo Twitter at this point. We're pretty popping over there. See, I put the clout goggles on, and it's kind of distorted my idea.
It's summoning it in.
It's summoning some of the toxic traits, if you will. Yeah, Dilly to God, Swamp, Much Clown Love. Can I talk about this music video and how I regret not copping the Honey Mustard Boys? just on purpose.
Oh, dude, I know, right? It make like what it was for me is not just like it's all of them in it. You know what I mean? And then like add that backdrop of the apartment. It all worked together. It all came together perfectly for that video, and it was so fucking dope.
It's so short, but so are some of the best songs Ouija does. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I'm also going to say that this is probably one of my favorite videos in a while. Strictly on the point that you see like literally everybody there. The only person who's missing was Chunk. You didn't see Chunk in this one.
Yeah, that was kind of stale. It would have been dope to see Chunk up in the mix, but Chunk was not in the body bag. I can confirm that. He was not.
Yeah. But we did get to see Big Kev, which is cool. It's always good to see Big Kev.
Shout out to Big Kev, who appreciated the Thuggalo Santa video that I think we have to address. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we have to address that.
We got to go back to that.
Right. Team MUJ, Bobby Blaze is supposedly like their Santa Claus. And we popped out and said, hey, Team MUJ, we got our own Santa Claus. And he's drunk as shit. He's kind of a fucking drunk. He's kind of a fucking asshole.
Whiskey nog.
I'll be honest, I can't stand his ass. I hit him up. I was like, bro, I need you to do like a little promo video for us. I know you're busy. It's busy time. It's a peak season for Sandy, if you will. And he was like, oh, yeah, he was drunk. He was off the sauce. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, oh, I'll get to it in a minute. Trouble Part Cinderella. I don't know if I'm going to have time. And then he did it, and he did a great job. But, bro, lay off the fucking sauce. You could have put the bottle down.
At least he fucking answered you, bro. He left me on fucking red.
Left you on red.
He left me on red. He must have knew that I told him I've been a good Thuggalo this year, but he said I ain't having that shit. He knew it was a lying motherfucker.
But that video was fresh. The video was fresh, and I thought it brought a chuckle to the Thuggalo community. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. We're still waiting on King Dev, but ONSTED, if you would, could you pull up OuijaMatShop.com, and we can look at this hideous clothing drop. Now, I have like some opinions on this artwork. I have not copped any hideous merch yet. However, I did buy the CD just because I am getting into a physical media phase where I do want to collect a lot of the CDs that I haven't gotten. But as it pertains to the merch, ELIXIR, I want to ask you, how are you feeling this drop? We've been getting a lot of drops lately.
So I wanted the little howdy hoodie. I think what I like the most about the collection, besides the sleeves, is just the word hideous being on it. Just hideous, you know, right there. Like, it's so simple. It's like I want to kind of go back to the video, like how like simplistic that video was for Scandia too. Like, you know, I mean, just throwing that little body bag in there. Like, I mean, I'm sure it didn't take no time to shoot that video, really. But it's so fucking badass for what it is too. And I think the same goes for this merch, man. It's like it's kind of simplistic, but abstract and fucking creepy as fuck. Yeah.
Salamander in the chat brought up, and I want to address this a little briefly. He said, I noticed people being weird about the hideous drop, and I don't know why. I did see quite a smattering of people who felt uncomfortable. Well, it's hideous, dog. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. It's supposed to make you feel that way.
Right.
Like, I thought it was weird how many people were getting worked by it. Like, I don't know how I feel about this AI, or I don't know about this. It's like, well, bro, that's the emotion you're supposed to get. That's what they're going for.
I fuck with this drop strictly for the fact of how it makes you feel. Like, you look at that shit and it makes you go like, damn, what is this shit, man?
Yes.
And like, I'm also gonna point out the fact is I love the coffee cups. Ever since we got one for the problem children, I fuck with them coffee. Man, them coffee cups are dope.
Are you actually drinking coffee in it though? Are you actually drinking coffee? No, okay.
No,
Fago.
That's going on the shelf. No, it's going on the shelf.
Oh, hell yeah. Death Plus is asking where Dev Main is. Bro,
well, we got something for you, because the Dev Main is in the chat right now, and we can pull him up. He just pulled up, so we're going to bring him in.
Here he is.
Boom!
The best producer in the world.
In the
Devereaux. Hey, whoop, whoop. Devereaux was on the Thuggalo show. Hell yeah.
What up, everybody?
Dev, man, it's so great to see you. And speaking on behalf of me and ONSTED and ELIXIR, we're just three Thuggalos that enjoy what you put out on a consistent basis. You have been such a rock for Psychopathic, for Chapter 17. Bro, the contributions you've made, I don't know if you even know it yet. Maybe it hasn't sunken in because you do be dropping a lot. You know what I'm saying? You and Ouija stay on it. Bro, it's changing lives, man. It's changing lives.
Wow.
Big fan.
That's huge, man.
Yeah.
For real. That's fucking huge, man. Wow. Thank you. For real.
I mean, I want to add a little bit more to it. Not even just contributions to these like major artists, but like for these underground artists too. Like, I mean, like, you like you're giving them like full produced, you know what I mean? Like, you're giving them a chance to actually show people what they're capable of too, you know what I mean? And that's fresh as fuck, I think.
Thank you, bro. That's fucking huge to me, man. Wow, I don't even know what to say. That's fucking beautiful. Thank you guys, for real.
Acetone's comment highlights exactly my sentiment, bro. Your beats saved my life. Like dead ass. And as well as Darby's music, I know you produce for Darby and you produce for Acetone as well with The Wagon, which has been on constant rotation for all of us in the Thuggalo Caviar playlist. But I do have some questions that I want to get to, Dev. I know we spoke briefly today. You kind of hit me with the bro, don't ask the lame ass questions that everybody asks. And I've been doing my due diligence to make sure I don't do that, bro. I'm not trying to do that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, dead ass, like, I'm going to ask you this. This was from our Discord. This was submitted by Forum Hymns. I think it's a good question because I also want to know this one. Do you track your own guitars?
Oh, yeah. For the most part. Yeah, absolutely, man. It kind of depends, bro, because sometimes I'll find a sample that had just so happens to be guitar. And I'll flip that and do my own thing with it. But then most of the times I'll just play it myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just like track my own shit. Like Route 17, I played that. Ain't No Time, I played that. What else got guitar in it? A lot of the shit on Pretty Ugly too, I played that. All the shit on Problem Children, I played. That's like all me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
100 Missed Calls is
hands
down
God.
my favorite, like, fucking riff, dude. Like,
watching
like,
watching the world burn. Yeah.
it's a super dope way to like start a project. You know what I mean? That one just comes in like flexing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I love that record, man. That one came out super clean.
Yeah, you was like Dev Hendricks up in that bitch, bro. You murked it, dog. Like I gotta say, man, very impressive. How many talents do you have? Because I didn't know you played guitar until you put up that video on Twitter a few weeks back. I had no idea.
So I started in this music shit, bro, like in bands and shit. And it's fucking shout out Shaggy the Airhead, by the way, but he knows, man. We come from a generation, bro, where like you really have to do like everything, right? So you have to like engineer your own music, play all the instruments, produce your own shit. So when I was coming up in bands, like I learned how to play guitar first or whatever. And then my father knows how to play drums, so he kind of showed me how to play drums, which I'm sure helped me out in like on the production side of shit. But like really I can play drums, guitar, I make the beats. I guess I play keyboards because the keyboards are like in the beats as well. And I think that's about it. So like I can hold it down on all those instruments, you know what I'm saying?
A jack of all trades, a jug of all trades, if you will.
The show, yeah, something like that, yeah.
Hell yeah. I have to ask this question because it's probably been asked, but I kind of just want to know, like, bro, how did you get linked up? How did you get linked up with Ouija, like, initially?
Shaggy the Airhead is responsible for all this because he was already like in talks with them previously in a previous group or whatever, and he was like, bro, they need beats, run it. And for me, like, when I see an artist really working in this shit, like, and really putting in effort, and you can tell because, man, we come from like a crazy scene where like me and Shaggy were just trying to get it, bro. So like we would just submit beats to people, And a lot of the times back in the day, it would just be dead ends. Nothing would really happen with them. And you'd be kind of just like sitting with your hand in your ass, like kind of like, oh, what the fuck's going on with these records and shit. That's just part of the game though. So when we linked up, Shaggy was like, bro, these dudes are going to go crazy. So they were knocking out records like back to back to back and shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I love the ethic of this. Cause if you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Actually hearing people use your shit like that consistently and going crazy like that, like makes you motivated as well. You know what I'm saying? To keep the ball rolling and really do some special shit, you know?
That's why we admire like Ouija's ethic to put out music, but like it can't be
100%.
understated. Your ethic to make the production for him to do that is very underrated. You know what I'm saying? You're, elbows deep in this shit, grinding, bro, making these beats.
Yeah, man, it's a fucking muscle you always gotta fucking work out, bro. Because regardless of what it is, man, just tap in the studio and make something every day if you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, if it's shit, I mean, trust me, bro. Like, you'll make ass music all the time, bro, but you'll get better eventually. You know?
Yeah.
And you just got to keep working that muscle, bro, and keep going at it, keep making shit. Always try to create something new, bro. It doesn't matter what it is, bro, just to, sharpen that blade, and to keep tight like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
His grind, I like to liken it to the clowns and how much he watches the clowns and how hard they work and how much they're constantly grinding, and he sees that shit. And I think that's why everybody here has like such a fucking powerful draw to this man, because he's constantly fucking going, like you said.
Oh yeah,
he's a machine.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, to keep it on the subject of the clowns right quick. I know this is a divisive subject for a lot of people, but for us, it doesn't really bother us. But when Yum Yum Bedlam came out, I know you produced on Fearless Fred and there were no beat tags.
Right.
When Yum Yum came out and there were the beat tags and a lot of juggalos were upset about that, I found no issue with that. I don't know if it's because I'm from the generation where the producers are very much important. I want to know who produced this track by an artist I like. Like, I don't know if that's a generational thing, but how did you feel about that whole hoopla?
I didn't really mind, man. It is what it is, bro. I know the clowns did it for us just to show love, and that's what mattered to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know no one else in this scene has gotten that from them, and to even work with them is a fucking honor. And I still am blown away that I even like produced on a Joker's card, because like as a child, like listening to this music and what it's mean to me, like every time I talk about it, I get fucking goosebumps, bro. Like it's crazy to me. So like for them to leave my tag on there is such an honor that's really all that mattered to me. Like that they cared enough to leave it on there, and I was like, wow, that's fucking beautiful, man. So the rest of it is whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely. I see you got the 6 Joker's cards behind you. That shit is so fresh. I have to ask, bro. Which one is your favorite if you have one? I know that's a difficult question for some.
Me and fucking Darby talk about it, man. It'll go between like Riddlebox or Hell's Pit. I think it's Hell's Pit most of the time though. There's something about that record. It's like one of the first records I've heard, like when I started getting into the clowns and shit, because I remember going on YouTube and shit and like seeing the In My Room like YouTube video where it's just like the Wraith in the front and shit, and just watching that, like, and I was like a shithead ass teen and shit, smoking weed in the woods and shit. So I would go, you know what I'm saying? I would come back.
Thuggalo. He was a little Thuggalo.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah.
I would go and like listen to that shit, like smoking fucking dope in the woods, and like it would just like blow my wig back and shit. So I mean, it just holds a special place in my heart, bro. So I'd say Hell's Pit.
Well, I respect that answer, bro. Hell's Pit is amazing. I think we all can agree with that. As a child, an adolescent into teenage years, were you a good kid, a behaved kid? Were you getting into shit? What were you like as a child and a teen?
I was cooling, man. I even today, bro, I'm like just a chill dude, bro. I never really got into no crazy shit or whatever. I always just like to make music, bro. To be honest, like I don't really recall a time that I never wasn't making music. You know what I'm saying? So this has always been like my thing. So I would always just like be in my room listening to records and shit. So like to a certain point, like my dad taught me how to play guitar and shit. But like from then on, like I would just play records and try to figure songs out like by ear and shit. And I would just go back playing back and forth, just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Was your dad a musician? And he taught you how to play guitar. Was he a musician as well?
Yeah, no, for sure. My dad's still a musician to this day, bro.
Wow,
He was a drummer in like reggae bands back in the day and shit.
Hey.
And he's a DJ to this day. Like that's what he does type shit.
Runs in the blood, I guess, bro.
Oh, no, yeah. It's genetic, bro.
That's fresh as hell. I did not know that. I'm going to go back to a Discord question I have from the Thuggalo Show Discord. By the way, if anyone in the chat watching on the replay wants to get into the Thuggalo Show Discord, feel free to shoot a message on Thuggalo Show at Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. We'll get you a link over there. This is from Dilly to God. What is your favorite project from this year?
Wow. Damn, bro. I don't even know what we dropped this year.
Right.
This year, what did we drop this year?
Another Day in Hell.
Yeah, that was dope.
Well, you got Problem Children, you got Stale Wind.
It
doesn't have to be something you dropped, Dev. I mean, you could have just enjoyed an album that some other artist dropped.
Yeah.
I really like Grim to the Grave a lot. Grim to the Grave is really dope, man.
Nice.
I enjoyed that a lot.
That was a super big project too.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, huge, bro. Grin to the Grave is a fucking masterpiece. I really liked how fucking Gully came out this year, man. Like, felt like when me and Darby were making that record, it was kind of crazy, bro. Because I went to like a certain headspace with that one, and it was kind of like, yo, we're gonna make a really dark horrorcore record. Like that's the headspace. Like go back and kind of study that shit and listen to this shit. And it was a lot. It was more newer shit for me because I didn't really come up listening to like that side of shit. So like Darby was putting me on to shit, and I was kind of sitting there, and then like Gully is my interpretation of that, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I fuck with that record heavy too. Like that was crazy for this year.
So what would you consider the darkest Wicked Shit album that you were familiar with? Would it be like Hell's Pit?
Yeah, probably like Hell's Pit. Yeah.
Because Darby was like dropping all these Scum albums from like 08 and 06, like all those like heavy gore albums.
He's so deep in that shit. So the shit he was showing me, like I was like, my wig was blown back. That shit like that even existed. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
it was wild. You know what I'm saying? He put me onto like Dark Half. I love fucking Dark Half now because of fucking Darby and shit. Like, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I got this is another Discord question I have. What is your creative process?
I'll do what I do now, bro. I'll roll up. I used to be a night guy. I used to like to stay up really late and fucking make beats and shit. But now like my whole schedule is like changed and shit. Like I'll get up early as fuck, like 5, 6 in the morning or whatever, roll up and just turn the computer on. And it's like a canvas, bro. Like I'll go in and just start like throwing shit at the wall. And if it sticks, it ends up being a song. You know what I mean? Like just shit like that, you know?
Hell yeah. Go ahead, Elixir. I'm sorry.
It's just going to be like, yeah, I can see that. Like just kind of going at it with a fresh mind and all that, just being fresh at the day and just going right at it.
There's a weird harmony with that shit, bro. Cause like fucking really early in the morning and really late at night are almost like one and the same to me. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but like there's a certain like creative energy that's in that time of day that just like brings the best out of like, you know what I'm saying? Like making shit, you know?
I would like to think it was the moon, the power of the moon.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's powerful shit, and that's powerful shit. If so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dev, I have to ask this. We had Darby on the show last week, as you know, and he brought up when you guys went to the gathering and when you had to go through and back through West Virginia. I have to hear your side of the story, dog. I have to know what the Devereaux point of view was with this.
So me and Darby had like an idea to do like a road trip. Like you guys remember Goofy movie back in the day?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So like this was like the Juggalo version of Goofy movie for us. I was like, bro, like we're gonna throw all our shit in my Jeep and we're gonna fucking travel cross country and have like a classic like homie trip. You know what I mean? Like, and
like, dude, where's my car? Like a stoner flick type
same
thing.
shit, bro. Yeah, exactly it. So what we did is we just started we hit the road, bro. And so the first night, I think we made it to like South Carolina, and I was like, bro, I'm fucking exhausted. We're crashing, whatever. Second day, we fucking hit the road, and we're like, all right, the rest of this fucking shit's gonna be cake, whatever. Like, and we hit fucking West Virginia, and like I had driven through Tennessee at that point previously, but I ain't never driven to no fucking West Virginia, dog. So when I'm starting to see, like, I'm like weird on heights and shit. So like I started to see these fucking vast mountains with like ridge. And like if you fucking peek your head over, it's like fucking 100 feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've been there, bro. I know.
I blew my wig back. So we're fucking driving, and like driving through the mountains is a fucking pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the worst thing you could ever do or whatever. And yeah, just like Jimmy said, bro, like for whatever reason, there was these small ass roads, because I'm a cheap ass. I didn't bring any change, so like we couldn't take the toll roads. So I was fucking taking these back roads to get to Ohio through West Virginia type shit.
Street lamps,
oh
right?
shit!
There's no street lamps on these fucking mountain roads, right?
No, right?
It's like
Some wrong turn shit.
no, yeah. So we're fucking ducking and diving through these streets and shit. And I'm like, bro, like, you see me, dog. Like, if we get caught up out here, like, it's game over type shit. So we really got to kind of, like, get through this shit or whatever. Anyways, so we're driving on this road or whatever. And the road's fucked, man, because it's probably, like, maybe 10 foot wide or whatever. But, like, it's so hilly, you can't tell when other cars are coming this way type shit. So I'm like, you feel me? Like, and there's like a Mack truck coming from this way, and I'm like, dog, what is going on? And like Florida, we don't have that, dog. Like, Florida's just flat. So we're driving, ducking and diving and shit, and out of nowhere, like, I'm already fed up with the shit. Like, I got a headache. I'm already on some like grumpy ass shit or whatever. And out of nowhere, we see this fucking like creek on the side of the road. I'm like, bro, we gotta stop, because like I'm kind of over driving right now. Like, let's stop, chill, gather our thoughts and shit, and kind of like, you know, chill for a second. Then we hit back the road and shit. And it was crazy because that was like the break we needed. You know what I'm saying? It was good, and it was beautiful as fuck, man. Like, as crazy as it sounds, like there's just like a random creek on the side of the road in West Virginia. We stopped. And it was beautiful, man. It was dope to be like, that was kind of like a cool moment for us to be like, damn, we're really out here fucking going to the gathering and shit. Like, brought our karma all the way up and shit. And it was diamonds the rest of the way, bro.
Was it chill on the way back because you were familiar with what you're about to go through?
No, it was just as bad. It was
word. Oh yeah,
bro. I think on the way back, like, we were going down like a steep hill and shit, and like there was a fucking semi that had like flipped on its side. I'm like, dude, we don't need this. Like, what the fuck,
bro? West Virginia is on some other shit, dog.
Whole other shit, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the Twitter questions. ONSTED ELIXIR, do you want to ask anything before I get into these Twitter questions for Devereaux?
Well, I mean, we kind of talked on my talking point earlier was about working with the homie Shaggy the Airhead and the fucking clowns on one of my favorite, if not my favorite Joker's card from the second deck, being Yum Yum. And I just want to say, man, that album right there was really what, like, not only being solidified as a fan from the Ouija side, but to see you guys work with the clowns too, I was like, God, this shit's fucking slappers.
I see a comment. Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then I want to talk about working with DJ Chunk on that Another Day in Hell little EP.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna get another little side project there anytime soon? Because that shit was a banger, man.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, we're always working, man. Me and Chunk are the homies. That one came together pretty naturally, bro. Like, I just had a couple features laying around and shit. And it was just something like I was just always working on in the background while we were doing like all the other shit that year. And it just kind of came together perfect, man. And like the gathering was coming up, and I was like, fuck, man. Like, I feel like I feel like I need to release like something, you know, like because you know the gathering, everybody's together and shit. So like, I just hit Chunk. I was like, bro, let's just put all these tracks together, drop it, and like fuck it. And we just got the art, and it just came together so naturally, bro. It was super tight. Yeah.
Yeah, life in prison goes so fucking hard. Like so hard.
Thank you, brother. Hell
That's
yeah.
Thuggalo ass shit right there. Dev, I know you've been to quite a few gatherings. How was this last year's gathering, different from any other ones?
Yeah, man. This gathering was. I felt like it still blows my wig back when like random people I don't really know come up and like hit you up and start chopping it up and shit, and it just kind of like brings everything full circle, man. And I feel like the gathering is the one place in the world where like all the juggalos are together. So I feel like going there like really made me feel so fucking like embraced and loved by the entire like all the family, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously the year before that was the same, man, but like we've been working so fucking hard these last 2 years, bro, that like it just blows my wig back to see everybody like showing love so hard, you know? And I don't know, man, it's just crazy, bro. Like it's weird. It's weird and it's crazy at the same time cuz like I'm super appreciative of that shit, and like I think that's what I appreciate most of that shit. So going to the gathering this year has been like, I don't know, man. It's just overwhelming and like beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
What was the craziest thing that you've seen at a gathering of the Juggalos, like that you've witnessed? Because I can think of a few off top, but I want to know what
right.
I want to know what Devereaux's POV is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, you know what? Nothing really too crazy, bro. Like, just fucking family love, bro. Like, nothing really too crazy, to be honest. Just like chilling, having a good time. You know, like it's been pretty chill, to be honest.
Yeah, the gathering, like you said it's the one place and time of the year where all the Juggalo world is all coerced in Legend Valley, and we're all together in this spot, and the love and the embrace, and like it feels like you don't know these people, but somehow this one thing or these things that we all have in common, you're connected. It's a very nice feeling, and I can't explain it. I think every other Juggalo understands what I'm trying to say. It's like
it's just crazy. I think that's why it's hard for me to put words to it, man, because it's like a thing where you just have to be there and like really experience it to like get where like everybody's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
The craziest thing I saw at the gathering, it was the fucking storm that hit the night we were DJing. That was fucking wild, son, because that shit started pouring, dog. It was like right as LSP was about to come on, and me and Shaggy are like, bro, it is fucking pouring right now. Like, we weren't sure or whatever. So then they ended up moving it and doing whatever they did or whatever. But I think that was the craziest shit. And you could hear, bro, the roar of people. Like, we were in the fucking building behind the fucking the stage and shit, and you could hear people. LSP. It was crazy, dog. It was.
I was in there. I was up in the mix.
No shit.
I was so upset when they had to move LSP to the I don't remember what the gimmick name was, but the secondary stage. And I remember thinking like, damn, Darby was gonna the Nightmare stage. Thank you. And I was so upset, like, damn, I really wanted to see Darby kill it on main stage.
But you know what, brother? That was surreal as fuck for me seeing Darby go from that stage. Like, you gotta understand, bro. Like, me and him started working like, I don't know, like maybe 2-3 years ago. No, maybe more. I don't know, bro. A couple years back or whatever, but
it was like 2019, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Anyways, like, but like that was a relationship. Like, we just started online type shit. Like, we just started talking on some homie shit, and to see like something like that, and then like fast forward a couple years and see that boy on main stage is crazy to me, bro. Like, you got to understand, like, that was a huge moment for everyone. Like, holy fuck, like holding it down on main stage, like that's fucking, you know what I mean? It gives me goosebumps to this day, fam. Like, crazy as fuck. Like,
I see Shaggy the Airhead in the chat. He wants me to ask you about the banana backwoods. Is there a story to the banana backwoods?
There is, bro.
Oh, shit.
Have you guys ever had banana backwoods?
I've had
yes.
Russian creams, but not bananas.
Peep game. There's a banana backwood that exists. I've only heard of such legends, right?
Look at that.
Yeah,
no fucking way. He's got
Look at that.
a Thuggalo.
Guess how many's in here?
Wood.
5, because I did not like these ones.
What? You didn't like them?
I might have got a stale pack, so like I had to. That might have been the reason why I didn't like them. But I like other backwoods, so that's why they're sitting in there.
For sure, man. We fucking I went up to Idaho and shit, and like Shaggy pulled those out. And I was like, damn, bro, like that's crazy. Like I've only heard of such legend of the banana backwood and shit. So he rolled one up, Wretch style. Shout out Wretch, and fucking. I had a banana backwood and it was a fucking amazing experience, bro. I love the banana backwood. It's gas.
Hell yeah! Shout out Banana Backwoods, the unofficial sponsor of the Thuggalo show, and you heard it right here from Devereaux. I do want to get into these Twitter questions because we have quite a bit. Some are like, trying to fuck around and make jokes, but some of these people have serious things that they want to say. So I'm going to get into these right quick. I had it fucking pulled up. My phone fucked off on me. But yeah, Banana Backwoods, I definitely would like to partake someday with Devereaux. Maybe possibly at the
next
gathering 2023.
Yeah. Next gathering. Tap in, bro. I'm sure I'll see you boys out there. But yeah, tap in. We'll top it up and smoke a banana backwood.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. We gotta make that shit happen for the Thuggalos. All right, I tweeted the other day. I said, "What should we ask Devereaux? #Thuggalo show." And I'm just gonna go down the line. Dev, I'm not gonna censor these people. You're in the hot seat, bud. Are you ready?
Get it. Let's get it.
This is from Rizzy 1000. What are some differences when working with Darby than working with Ouija?
Bro, whoa. Damn, not much, bro, to be honest. Like, it's a very similar process. Like, usually, like I said, I'll start cooking up at like in the morning and shit. And like, it's kind of not like they're both just natural vibes, bro. I don't even got to do nothing special and like a Ouija beat comes out. That's just like the music I like to make type shit, like that dark shit. So like really either or. It's kind of a very similar process, bro, to be honest.
Okay, word. This isn't a Twitter question. This is just a personal question that I had with the homie Jay Herm wanted me to ask you this. When you worked with ICP, were you working in the Lotus Pod or was that all through email and online?
We actually went to the cabin in
Rusty's Boom Room.
Yeah. Damn, that was COVID, I feel. Yeah, 2020, bro. Like right after COVID let up, we fucking me and Shaggy went to Detroit. And yeah, we cooked up for that record like that too. I don't know if the Drunk in the Attic came a little bit after that, but that would make sense. It was like around that time. We didn't cook Drunk in the Attic in the cabin, but we definitely cooked it like a little after, because like me and Shaggy like never really cooked up like that in person. So when we like went over there, we were cooking on fucking laptops in a hotel room, bro. Like we were getting that shit, bro. Like we were knocking records out for that shit, like going crazy. And I think around that time, the Drunk in the Attic like was cooked up around that time, a little afterwards or whatever, when we got back and shit. But yeah, it was nuts.
So the Drunk in the Attic was made during COVID, like it was made during that time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow, that makes you think. Just as a fan of Insane Clown Posse, how many songs they have stashed in the can? Because that would have been stashed in the can a year and a half.
For sure, at that point, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
This question, Airhead says they were doing 6 beats before noon.
That's
work right there.
Damn.
Hey.
Bro, we really get that shit, bro. Like when me and Shaggy are in a room together, bro, like we can do shit like that, like 6 beats.
That's a
like
magic
that.
room
Bro,
right there.
we're fucking mixing off of like laptop speakers type shit, bro, because we knew like we had to bring the fucking heat. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just getting it, bro. Like, yeah.
Hell yeah. This is from a fellow member of the YJC, Humble Among. Ask him about the legend known as John Taffer.
Bro, you guys fuck with Bar Rescue?
Hell yeah.
I don't.
Bruh.
I don't. I don't
What?
know. I don't know what that is.
the
I
main
don't know what
boy.
that is.
You've never seen that?
What's he look like?
Stop.
Oh, no.
You've
Alright,
never,
wait, here
bro.
we go.
You've never seen fucking Bar Rescue, dog.
Oh, I reckon. Yeah, I've seen this shit before.
Yeah.
Bro, that's one of the best fucking TV shows of all time, dog.
Yeah,
Like
can't
John
say this.
Tapper.
Yo,
They
I
were-
love when he shits on all of the fucking cooks, man. That's my favorite part is when he rips them apart. Oh, I
I've
love it.
seen this ninja. Okay, I'm not super familiar, but I know. Yeah, okay.
Dog, watch on YouTube. Watch there's like hour-long compilations of this shit. This dude will pull up to like bars and shit that are like all fucked up and like grimy, like the beer's all like rotten and there's like fucking mold in the ceilings and shit. And he'll like go in there and start turning up on people, but he wants to help them out. Shit, it's like a reality show or whatever. But
Ends
he
up firing half the staff.
start throwing shit like he just goes in or whatever. It's the best shit, bro. Like he's a legend, dog. No cap. John Tapper's a goat.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Humble for that suggestion. I'll look into it, dog. That's interesting.
Good. Yeah.
This is from
My
Zach
favorite.
Putnam. Oh yeah, go ahead, Elixir.
Oh no, I was just gonna say my favorite's when it's like a family member that they have in charge, and he's like, "Yeah, we can't have that no more."
Damn, bro. Ain't no family business in this motherfucker. This is from Zach Putnam. He's got two questions. The first one being, who were some of your favorite producers growing up? Were you aware of producers like growing up? Because I wasn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Fucking Lex Luger for sure. Fucking major like inspo. Obviously Mikey Clark, you know what I'm saying? Metro Boomin, fucking I don't know, man. Like we came up also on the SoundCloud shit too, bro. So like fucking who was producing
Cat Soup, Drew the Architect.
Yeah, you feel me? Like those
Guard.
cats. Yeah.
Bro,
Clams
the guard.
Casino.
Yeah, Clams Casino.
was fucking huge, like huge for me, man. Hearing that first ASAP tape and like
Yeah.
I was talking to Shaggy about that shit today, bro. Like hearing like old Clams Casino shit, like that whole cloud fucking era was insane, bro. And the production really, I felt like kind of changed the game, you know what I'm saying? Because now like a lot of those dudes are like some of my favorite artists still. Like Denzel is amazing, fam. Like, have you heard his new album?
Denzel's, yes, it's fucking flames.
So gas, bro. And like all these artists, I don't know, like with that soundscape and shit, I felt like it really pushed them to like a whole new level and shit. But like Lex Luger, Sonny Digital, yeah, a lot of like that early fucking like Atlanta trap shit was insane to me. Like that's where I get the drums from. You feel me? Like that's where all that heavy bass shit and all that shit. Yeah, SGP and shit. Yep.
Yes, dog. Hell yeah. Space Ghost Perp is one of my favorite artists of all time.
No shit. That's crazy.
Hell yeah. When we was coming up, like you said, on the SoundCloud era, like was you trying to work with some of those artists like in that lane before you started working with Psychopath?
Oh, fuck yeah. I got a bunch of records with dudes from SoundCloud. Like me and Shaggy had bro, we got a song with Ramirez.
Whoa! You got a song with Ramirez?
Yeah.
Whoa,
yeah.
I did not know that.
Me and Shaggy put it together a song, bro. I produced it. Me and Shaggy produced it. Ramirez is on it. Twisted Insane is on it. And I forget who the last feature is, bro. But like that was on some SoundCloud shit. You feel me? Like
yeah. Shout out Milk Crate. That's my dog.
Up here type shit. Like we were just it was crazy, man.
That's fresh as hell. I did not know that you was working with some G59 shit. That's dope as hell, dog.
Way back in the day, though. Like that, I don't even think he was like fucking with SP.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
No, that's super old and shit. Fucking Star Fox. I had like early records with Star Fox, bro.
I have listened to those. Yeah.
Yeah, those are dope. Like, yeah, just a bunch of shit, bro. Yeah.
Star Fox is like a crypto bro now. I need him to give me stock tips. I love that that's like his character online is that he's like a billionaire and he's like, fuck crap, I don't need this shit no more. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, Star Fox.
Yeah.
And the other question that Zach Putnam asked was, dead or alive, who's an artist you would like to work with?
Wow. Holy shit.
Lil Toe, hey, shout
out Lil Toe. Fuck with
Right.
Lil Toe.
Fucking like probably Lord Infamous, bro. No cap.
Hell yeah, Lord Infamous, a legend, bro.
Yeah, Lord Infamous or fucking Coop, bro. Like, man, imagine that shit. Like, their shit is so good, bro. Like, fucking 3-6 is so huge to me. Like, as well as like the SoundCloud shit is like going back and listening to like When the Smoke Clears and shit. And like DJ Paul's like on a whole nother level.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting their flowers now. It took a minute, but I'm glad.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's crazy to me because I went back, like, to me, like, I went back through the whole catalog, bro, and like fucking Lord Infamous and Coop just have such a crazy flow that, like, fuck, man, that would be crazy to like do a song with them or so at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, or when they were alive. Shit.
I see Shaggy the Airhead in the chat name dropping Wavy Jones. I would love to have Wavy Jones on the Thuggalo show if somebody can make that happen, bro. Shout out Wavy Jones.
Yeah, we dropped a song too. Hell yeah.
I think I may know that. I may not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shout out to all those SoundCloud OGs, man. That was a very pivotal time in my life. So I know that you fuck with that shit heavy, and that's why I was like, well, Devereaux knows what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The next question is from Shaggy the Airhead. Ask him, what's your favorite ride at Disney World? And he can only pick one.
Bro, the Haunted Mansion, bro. The Haunted Mansion's fucking gas.
Okay.
So gas.
Yeah.
If you guys ever go Haunted Mansion, it's like a fucking haunted house, bro. It's the craziest shit. Like, insane. Yeah, there.
He said you can only pick one. Are there any other honorable mentions? I'd like to know some of your other favorites.
Bro, that one's the goated one. There's
no the goated one.
You just that's what you go to do type shit. You feel me?
Hell yeah, dog. Shout out Disneyland. I was too broke to go growing up. Next question.
Still too broke to go.
I'm still too broke to go.
Still, yeah.
The next question is from Frankie Wolf Pussy Goldie, the man who said I get no bitches because I eat peanut butter and tuna, and he's historically accurate.
Yo, you're serious? Yo, are you serious about that shit?
Okay.
He is. You know he is.
Do you?
Okay, here's the thing.
You put tuna and peanut butter together?
I'm going to say I have done that in the past. Humble Amon on his stream, was like, oh, I thought he was vegan. Or Emily, his girl, was like, oh, I thought he was vegan. Well, I haven't ate tuna and peanut butter since I've been vegan, obviously. But like, I have done that concoction, bro. And hey,
and it's fire. You're tripping, bro. That sounds
dog.
That sounds so cool.
I've always been an outcast, Devereaux, and I'll continue to be one. I'll continue to be an outcast, and I'll die on Tuna Hill with the peanut butter on the side.
Get the fuck out of here.
You ride for it like that though? Like you really fuck with that?
Listen,
shit like that?
I'm with Darby.
Yeah, Darby. Man, quit.
What Darby said. Next week live.
Yo,
I can't break my veganism.
Run it, bro.
I can't break my veganism,
right
dog, but I swear to God, I'm not making that up. I really did like that shit, and I think it's gas. I hate.
If you ride for it like that, if you ride for it like that, you got to run it live, bro.
Yeah, we got to see it.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not opposed to trying it.
Dog,
there you go. There you go.
Maybe I'm just that fucking high, but I'm not opposed to trying it.
That's a crazy. Bro.
I was sober putting that together. Yeah, eat that shit. Almost said eat that shit.
Yo, hold up. Who told you about that shit? I've never heard of that in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, like who taught me?
Yeah, who put you on to like the tuna peanut butter shit?
Well, Devereaux, your dad taught you how to play guitar, right?
Your dad taught you about that, huh?
No, I was just gonna say no one taught me, bro. It was a struggle. No, I didn't get to. My dad probably would look at me sideways. I had to wait till they left the kitchen and make known. He'd be like, I can't stand this little motherfucker. Get out of my house, dog.
I'm finding vegan tuna fish. I'm getting this shit, and we will make it live. This will happen. This will happen.
You gotta
eat that shit.
Acetone was like, he said something like where he was like, I'll be proud of that shit. Darby roasted Acetone for eating eggs on tour.
It's true.
Those are pickled eggs, though.
They were pickled eggs?
They're pickled eggs.
Bro, I don't fuck with those. You guys fuck with those?
I don't.
Not pickled eggs.
I'm not
Hell
gonna
no.
have an elitist stance.
That's a wild move.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
He
have an
said I
elitist
mix-
stance.
He said I mix pickled eggs and Kool-Aid together and then I eat them that way.
You guys don't. Back to the Twitter questions, Dev. This is from Frankie Goldie. Ask him about Sarah J with the braids.
Oh, he wildin'. That's all I'm gonna say. Wildin' as hell.
He puts you on the spot. Damn.
He's wildin'.
Frankie Goldie might be on the next Zena Jugs that we run in February. So Frankie
Run that.
Goldie, the invite is open. Invite is open, player. He also ask him where Minnesota is.
Bro, we were in the studio with Trey Voorhees in Vegas, right?
Where
And we're talking about something, dog. And he's like, yeah, we went through Minnesota. And I was high as fuck, like, damn, where's Minnesota at, dog? Like, I didn't even know. Like, and I was like tripping about it. And then we had a crazy discussion about it and shit. And I was like, bro, you don't even know where Minnesota is, dog. Where's Minnesota? And like, no response. So I was like, bro, how you fucking roasting me if you can't even tell me? It was crazy as fuck. That was hilarious, bro.
Did you guys have to bring him to Google real quick and be like, "Where's Minnesota?"
Yeah. We went crazy and shit. We opened up the Google, boom, right there, and I was like, "Damn, that is where it is."
Like, fuck. I do that.
Acetone says Frankie Goldie gets so many bitches that they pay him to be his bitches. That's where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be like Frankie Goldie when I grow up.
Makes sense.
The next question is from Andrew Ponitz. Great Value or Kraft mac and cheese?
Oh, damn. The Great Value kind of hit different when you were a kid, bro. Like growing up, like growing up and you didn't have a lot of money and shit. Like the Great Value shit was like the gospel. So I say the Great Value shit
over Kraft.
Yeah,
Over
fuck
Kraft.
yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
Quality over quantity.
You feel me? Yeah.
Just that liquid gold, dog. It's just so fucking good. This next question is from the Swampalo, Darby O'Trill. Ask him about spinning Freak on a Leash and Hard into Paint on main stage.
Holy fuck.
I heard them shits get spun. I was like, hey.
Bro, like, so like when I did my DJ set for the gathering, bro, like I really just put a bunch of shit I fuck with in like my mix the first time I did it. You know what I'm saying? So like I put a lot of new metal shit in there. Like anyway, so I was like, I went from like some Dr. Dre shit right into that. And like people lost it, bro. Like the whole couple first rows were like, what the fuck? And then that breakdown over the fucking gathering sound system is insane, fam. Like that's the craziest shit, man. Like when fucking much love to Psychopathic, man. That's so fucking cool that like I even like got to do that and shit. And, like that's like for me coming up and shit, like I ain't never like performed in front of that many people in like my entire existence. So that like playing the gathering like is insane type shit to me, and it's still crazy. But yeah, like fucking hearing that breakdown over the fucking speakers and shit and like running hard in the paint, which is like fucking Waka's like a huge influence on me too and shit. So like hearing that shit and like Juggalo's fucking with it's like beautiful, man. Like so dope, you know.
I saw Ouija post a story on Instagram. I believe it was yesterday. It was an old picture of him and Waka Flocka. And I was thinking, bro, Brit Squad Chapter 17 win.
Imagine, oh my god.
Produced by Dev.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we would go crazy with that. Fuck, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, I got Jigsaw is the next question. Ask him what his favorite 3-6 album is.
My favorite 3-6 album, it's a super head ass answer, bro, but my favorite 3-6 album is a DeMafia 6 album. So like that 6 Commandments shits is like the hardest shit like they've ever done. Like, and I get a lot of shit for it because a lot of people be like, bro, how is Chapter 2 not your favorite? But like, yeah, I go 6 Commandments is like their best record.
I always fucked with Smoked Out, Loped Out. Like dead ass.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That one's tight. Yeah.
That's like my personal favorite. But all right, dope. That's what's up. The next question is from the homie Will Gates, former Thuggalo Show alumni. If we could hypothetically get a remix album of some ICP classics as imagined by Dev, what junts would he choose to remix for us? Let's say this album needs one remix for each Joker's card. So a loaded question.
What was?
I'll read it again. Sorry. If you could hypothetically get a remix album of some ICP classics, what junts would you choose to remix? What songs would you want to remix from classic OG ICP songs?
Oh, okay. Fucking Graveyard would be sick.
Yeah.
Like Suicide Hotline would be super tight. I love that song, man. Fuck. Something off Riddlebox, dog. Like
little something. Oh,
like
12
maybe?
12?
12 or like
Killing Fields.
Killing Fields would be crazy. Yeah, shit like that, bro. Like have a whole dark ass record like that. That would be crazy.
I'm gonna take a bit off from the Twitter. This is just my own personal question. Do you remember the 2018 gathering when the ICP did Hell's Pit in most of its entirety?
I wasn't there for that one. No.
You weren't there. I was just gonna say, bro, if you love Hell's Pit, that was just a magical set. Seeing that live.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I bet.
It's just so magical. Yeah. I hate that you weren't there for that, man. That was amazing.
Yeah, that sounds so crazy. Fuck.
Yeah. This next question is from Keen Zab of Scythe Gang 666. When will he rap? This is a good question.
Never, bro. I don't ever really see myself. Yeah, I'll freestyle to like Darby and shit if I'm like smoked out and we're just like listening to shit. But like, nah, probably never.
Have you ever been cooking in the studio with someone and you threw them a bar and they're like, no, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that.
No, I don't think so.
Word. Hell yeah. This is from L Morningstar. How's it hanging? Whoop whoop. What? Come on. What kind of question is that? Well, how's it hanging, Devereaux?
Whoop whoop, man. We chilling.
Oh yeah. This one is from Patsky Love. What's it like being so talented and handsome?
Yeah, but I don't even look at shit like that, bro. I'm just out here working. You feel me? Like
humble.
Yeah,
that man's on his grind.
Yeah, we're working. Yeah.
And last but not least, for the Twitter questions, I saved this one for last. This is another one from Darby O'Trill. Ask him how it feels to be the greatest producer of all time.
See, yeah, it's kind of like the same answer, bro. Like, I just work, bro. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even look at it like that, dog. You know what I mean? Like, we just
you're being humble, and I respect that. But like when I tweeted I think about a month ago, I tweeted like Devereaux is more influential to Juggalo culture than Mikey Clark, and I was wilding probably when I tweeted that, but I meant that because that's how much this shit means to me. People can disagree, and that's fine. You can disagree. Is what it is. That's my opinion. I think you contributed a lot, and I think in the years to come, people are either going to come around and realize it, or it's just going to overnight be like, oh yeah, Devereaux is the legend. Devereaux is the greatest producer ever. That's my opinion.
That's crazy to me, bro. Yeah. What the fuck? That's wild.
It's my opinion, man. Like, you deserve the world, dog. Frankie Goldie in the chat, update. Tell Dev, Castle said new Aussie song is pretty fucking good.
It's so bad. It's not good at all, bro. It's so terrible, fam.
Damn. Well, Dev, I don't have any more questions for you on my little sheet here. We're about to hit the 1 hour mark. Is there anything that you want to No. I got one more thing. Yeah. What is this, the album with Darby O'Trill? What is next for the Devereaux Darby O'Trill team?
Man, it's fucking the new record is like basically done, bro. We're just fucking sitting on it and kind of like listening to it and making sure it's perfect and shit. Like, that's kind of what it is. It's just an album we fucking put everything into, bro. Like, we really like stepped it up on this shit. Like, even like from the Tomb to now, it's like those records were crazy. Like, I was sitting on beats from like maybe 6 months ago, bro, and there would just be like special tracks. I'd be like, damn, that goes so hard. Like, set that to the side. And then like we started really cooking and shit. And it was like going back and forth. So we were like just knocking these like songs out type shit. Like, and noticeably different from like the shit we were cooking previously. like, damn, bro, that shit is hard. Like, set that to the side and shit. And then just kept stacking. And like, we came out and they're like, it's this insane album. It's like put together and shit. And like, so yeah, currently now, like, we're just mixing it and making sure it's like fucking perfect and like it's complete and shit. And it should be out soon, dog, at some point. Yeah.
That's mad fresh. Dev, you're a very busy man. I know you stay on your work grind, but can you stick with us for this week's Trash or Fire segment?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's run it. Let's run it.
All right, so this week's Trash or Fire is fucking Christmas music. Now, how does everybody feel about Christmas music? I fuck with some Christmas music. Like the homie Hex just dropped that banger.
Damn it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That shit goes hard.
Okay.
Took my talking point. God damn it. Oh, you're good.
And we also got Santa Claus is a Fat Bitch, which is always good for right around this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it fire for me. It's getting a fire for me.
Play the fire video just so I can hear it. I need to hear that fire video right quick.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy as fuck.
Man.
That's fresh.
So if we're talking like our rendition of Christmas music, then yes, definitely fire.
Juggalo Christmas music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or it just like more, hip hop, or like, I mean, I kind of fuck with even some of like more like the like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like more, or like, you know, like metal shit too. Like,
hey, I want to hear somebody spit some bars over some Trans-Siberian art.
Right? That's what I'm saying, man. It's not.
Yeah, damn, freestyle over them bitches.
It's still better than your traditional Christmas music, is my point.
I'm gonna list off some popular Christmas songs to all three of you, and Dev, you can answer first, and then ONSTED and ELIXIR can answer. I'll start with "All I Want for Christmas Is You," Trash or Fire.
Possibly the worst song of all time. Like,
trash.
Terrible, bro. Like, I used to work at the mall and shit, and like Christmas time, all they would bump is the same 10 songs, and like that was one of them. Like, awful.
What about this one? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. That one.
That one has a time and place, bro. That one has a time and place where it could be good, but then also like a time and place where it's like the worst song of all time.
I agree with that, because when I was working in retail too, it was that song, and it was fucking Mariah Carey, man. And I swear to God, some days I would just it was the worst, bro. Like,
Trash or Fire? What about this banger? "Santa Tell Me" by Ariana Grande.
I don't even know it.
I don't think I know that.
Oh, that's like my favorite one. That's fire. Santa, tell me if you're really there. All right, Feliz Navidad, Trash or Fire?
Awful. It's awful, terrible. They would always play that all the fucking time, bro. It was the worst.
All the repetitive ones he's bringing up.
Yes.
It's
like the retail playlist he's just bringing up.
Yeah, I got back from my job at Sears and just snagged the playlist that they run.
So this is what I've been listening to all fucking day.
Right.
Dominate the Donkey, Trash or Fire?
What is that?
Deep cut. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
It's a deep. I don't think I've ever heard that.
Dominate the Donkey, the Christmas donkey. Somebody in the chat's gonna know that dumb shit. All right, The Little Drummer Boy, Trash or Fire?
Fire.
Yeah.
I think
if I was gonna fuck with it,
it's awful, bro. It's so bad.
This one's for all the Xmas thotties. "I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus," Trash or Fire?
Terrible. They're all so bad, bro.
All right, and now lastly,
so bad.
Lastly, ONSTED brought it up earlier. "Christmas in the Ville" by Hex.
Gas. Super gas.
Yes, bro. He says marshmallows, hot
it's
cocoa.
possible to make fire like Christmas music, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, that's a perfect example of like fire Christmas music. And
so
like
where do we stand, Dev? Is it trash? Because I'm gonna say trash for this one.
Trash overall for me, bro.
Yeah. ONSTED, hit that trash sounder, dog. I just want to hear that
shit. He hit the reverse on that hoe.
Oh, I think he's still muted. But yeah, I think like overall, there's just so many more classical Christmas music. It just the trash just overpowers
Do you
the
think
little
it's
bit of
trash,
fire
though?
that we have. Oh yeah,
it's
dude.
Trash,
No, look,
though, just because.
Look,
hang on.
Look, I don't
think it's
okay.
trash. Do you think it's trash though, just because these same songs have been force fed down our throats as a whole generation?
Yeah.
It's
No,
time
I mean,
for new ones.
No, they're just trash altogether. They're just fucking horrible songs, man.
Is my mic on now? Is my mic working?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, Devereaux, I want to say thank you for joining us on the Thuggalo show, man. Do you have anything to plug?
Fucking Hideous was coming out 1/6. Fucking pre-orders are available now and shit. You can there's a bunch of crazy ass merch that Ouija's got up on the shop and shit. So yeah, make sure you fucking pre-order, do the fucking ratings on the iTunes shit. And yeah, me and Darby's new record and shit, bro, that shit's coming out soon. It's fire as fuck. Just constantly working. Ouija, Darby, fucking the swamp shit, like just dropping shit all the time, bro. So like you'll be seeing us. You feel me?
Hell yeah, 100%. Everyone knows Devereaux is the best producer. That's my opinion. That's the best producer in the underground, best producer in the mainstream. I don't give a fuck. Thank you, Devereaux. We'd love to have you on again, homie. Thank you so much.
Bye, brother. See you guys.
Thank you. Whoa. Hell yes. That was an exclusive interview with Devereaux. That was a good one, guys. Shout out Dev. He's a great dude.
Thanks for the time, Dev. For real, that was a great conversation.
I want to say thanks to Devereaux, thanks to Frankie Goldie, thanks to Acetone, thanks to Mike Cole. Informed Juggalos even boosted one of our posts. They have 10K followers on Facebook. So that was huge to get that today. Much, and Darby O'Trill as well. Much thankful so much.
Shout out Shaggy the Airhead.
Shaggy the Airhead in chat, bro. Invites open, dog.
Right.
Invites open. We're booked a little bit for next week, but in the new year, I'd love to see Shaggy the Airhead on the Thuggalo show. All right. We have a segment that I want to get into right quick. I want to bring on Emily Love onto the Thuggalo show. Is Emily here? I'd love to have Emily on the Thuggalo show.
What's going on? Can you guys hear me okay?
You sound you sound great.
Whoop whoop. Awesome. Sorry, I had a bit of Wi-Fi connection issues and I just got back in here, so I'm glad the timing seemed to have worked out.
Emily, I've been speaking to you a lot today and the past week. First off, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit anxious, but I've been looking forward to this, and it's been a pretty good day. I hope everybody else is doing well.
Hell yeah! But before we get into what you do and things that you're interested in, I do want to ask: were you watching when we did the Trash or Fire segment just a moment ago?
Unfortunately, my Wi-Fi stopped working, and I had to restart my router, so I missed it.
That's fine. The question this week was Trash or Fire Christmas music. How do you feel about Christmas music? Trash or Fire?
I don't personally listen to it. Christmas honestly isn't my favorite holiday. I kind of dislike Christmas as a holiday, to be real. But yeah, I don't hate Christmas music. But you'll never catch me just bumping it at my house.
Hell yeah. Emily is a Twitch streamer, very active within the Juggalo community. She's into filmmaking, skateboarding. You like to film skateboarding? Well, you need to do a kickflip and shout out the Thuggalo show one day.
I'll definitely do that. Right now, unfortunately, it's quite cold here in Ohio, but I will do that sometime soon.
Hell yeah, that would be so lit. The main reason I wanted to bring you on the show today is because you represent Juggalos within the trans community, and I think that's very important that you be spotlighted for this. And that was a big reason why. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to give you this platform to speak on that. A few years ago, Ouija Mac, he made a statement that trans juggalettes are juggalettes. Do you think he's done a great job spotlighting trans people within the Juggalo community?
Yeah, honestly, Ouija Mac, like I couldn't tell you how many times I've cried listening to his music. Like there's
Mhm.
multiple songs that I know by him that are in playlists, you know. I listen to him like every day. But uh but yeah, his music really means a lot to me, and I honestly feel like he makes it safer to be myself, you know. Like I don't know. He just puts the idea in front of people that may not be thinking about it, and, you know, opens them up to it a little bit more. So I think it's pretty awesome. I really appreciate what he does a whole lot.
Absolutely. You were at Bloody Sunday or Hallowicked. Which one were you at?
Yeah, I was at Bloody Sunday.
Word. I saw on your social media that Ouija Mac actually signed a body part of yours.
Yes, he actually signed my butt.
You signed
I
your butt.
that was at Yes, that was at his show in Fort Wayne though. I had the backstage ticket thing. I got to meet him,
Okay.
and yeah, he signed it there. Boy, I went from Ohio to Michigan for the Powcast, then to Fort Wayne, Indiana, then back to Michigan for Bloody Sunday, and then now I'm back in Ohio.
That's fresh as hell. But yeah, I
Yeah,
had
it
to
was a
get
dope
you on
movie.
here. Yeah, I had to get you on here and ask about like you are representative because you are an influencer. I think you're a content creator because you're always on
Hmm.
Twitch. What games do you play on Twitch?
Lately I've been playing BeamNG. Uh, I I like to play games that either games that I could play with my community or ones that don't, you know, that I can pause and, you know, still interact with the chat a lot. So BeamNG is helpful with that, maybe Grounded or games like that. I'm really actually open to lots of things. Whatever people, if there's a request, I have PC Game Pass, so if it's on there, chances are I'll give it a try.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. I see Whoop Conda left a comment in the chat saying, "Fuck winter, miss y'all. Is it gathering time yet?" Emily, how was your gathering experience this last summer?
It's honestly was my favorite thing I've ever done in my whole life. I was very anxious and scared to go because I wanted to go last year and I didn't because one, I didn't have the money, and two, also I was scared. But this year I had pals from the Twitch community actually that I was able to camp near, and you know, they had my back, and I believed I'd be safe, and I went and I didn't face like I literally nobody said any transphobic things to me or, you know, any bigoted thing. Everybody was awesome. I saw nothing but love and people that just wanted people to be happy, you know. Yeah, it was really cool, and I'm so thankful I was able to go, and I hope to never miss another one.
That is so dope. That's so dope. And we talked about that with Devereaux earlier tonight about how the Gathering really is this place where all the juggalos can converge. Everyone's cool. No one's trying to start a fight. No one's trying to beef with
No.
somebody. Of course, you got your few bad apples, but bro, for the most part, people are vibing. You know what I'm saying? People are chilling. People are having a
Absolutely.
good time. Um,
Absolutely. I love it. I think juggalos are some of the nicest mean looking people you'll ever meet. They might look a
And,
little bit mean, but I love juggalos.
and
It's
it's
amazing.
because we've been such the out people have been in the outcast position our whole life. So who
Absolutely.
are we to judge other fucking people?
Absolutely. That's
right.
something that I love about the Juggalo community. It's amazing. I think it's the
That's
best community out there.
I agree. I agree. That's why I wanted to spotlight you in this way because I feel like there might have been some things that would be considered offensive in old ICP music. And I think Violent J even spoke about it. Like if someone that's trans or someone that's gay or like might identify and find something insulting or offensive listening to an original Joker's card. Him and Shaggy both on Twitch earlier this year came out and said, "Yo, we apologize for that shit. We were dumb, naive, younger. We just didn't know what the fuck we were talking about."
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask how you felt about their apology in that way.
I really believe it, and I know that, you know, I understand where hip hop was, and the world is changing and stuff, you know. I really believe that they're good people. That's what it boils down to for me. I know that the world was much different not too long ago. And if I look at somebody and I think that they're honest with their, you know, they're sincere, then you know, I can look past it. And I might not listen to those songs or something, you know, because they might make me a little bit sad, but it's okay. Their new stuff, they're against it. And I've seen Shaggy like in Powcast, is, like stand up to that type of stuff a little bit. It's not like he makes every episode about it, but I see that they're accepting, and I appreciate what they do. So it's unfortunate. I may not listen to a couple songs because of it, but overall, I appreciate what they do, and I know that they're accepting, and they're against hate, and I love that.
That's so well
In all
said.
forms.
Absolutely. Emily, that was so well said. We have another guest that we want to get into, but I do want to ask, is there anything you would like to promote while you're here on the Thuggalo Show?
Yeah, actually, I have, if you would like to just go to my link tree, that'll have all my links. I have Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, OnlyFans actually, but it's Linktree / hey, it's Emily Love. So just like what my name is on here, if you type that in, you'll come across all my stuff.
All right. Hey, it's Emily Love. Hell yeah.
And I just want to say thank you all so much for the opportunity, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to be able to put this flag in front of all these juggalos. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Emily.
Love.
Much love. Thank you.
Awesome. Have a great night.
You too.
See you guys later.
Whoa. Later. That was Emily Love. I wanted to get her on basically and just speak on behalf of the trans juggalos out there, because that needs to be represented. I think in the YJC, it's not really represented. So I just wanted to do that. So, ONSTED, let's crack into it. What's our next segment, dog?
You know what time of the week it is. We got about an hour and 15 minutes into this here Golden Goose of
it's been a great
episode,
show.
We'll call it. Yes, it has been a fantastic show.
Oh yeah.
So you know what time it is. It's getting towards wrapping up, so we're gonna wrap it up with one of the more special segments, and we're gonna go ahead and run it. It's time for the page of the week, motherfuckers.
Who is it?
Little Taffy.
Little Taffy.
A juggalo mom,
Juggalo mom for all.
Little Taffy, welcome to the Thuggalo
whoop,
Show.
Whoop, what's up, y'all?
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
So, for everybody who don't know, Lil Taffy here, she is Wukanda's wife, actually.
Yes. Former page of the week.
Former page of the week. And she's pretty much like everybody's mom at the gathering, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So, we're going to, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself? Tell everybody, your story.
My story?
If you will.
Well, I am a late in life juggalo. I never really knew anything about the scene or the community until I met my husband. And honestly, like my first experience with any of that was, being thrown right into the gathering in 2014. And, it's a pretty intense thing to just like jump into all that. But as soon as I got there, I was just fucking amazed. It's like there's nothing like that. It was just eye-opening, and there was all this music there that I had listened to my whole life. Cypress Hill and fucking Mafia 6 was there, and like I just felt at home right away as soon as I got there, and have been hooked on it ever since.
And how many gatherings in total have you been to?
6 of them. I've been to 6 gatherings now. I went to 2014.
That makes you an OG. By my
yeah, and fucking every single one of them has been fucking magical. Just the best thing in our lives, I think.
Lil Taffy, you posted in our Discord earlier this week some great news about your husband Wukonda.
Yeah, he just got his license back. Yeah, he got his driver's license back after 6 years.
Yeah.
So,
shout out Wukonda for that, man. Welcome back to the road.
Big shit.
Now he can drive through West Virginia
Yeah.
He's actually the thing he's most excited about is being able to drive to the gathering again, because that's like his favorite shit. And I've had to drive the last couple of years, and he's just ready to get back on the road to the gathering.
We'll all be there, little Taffy. You know this. Camp Thuggalo, Camp fucking Gather.net. We're up in that bitch.
For sure.
What is your favorite Joker's card, little Taffy? I like to ask this question too.
Well, I feel like because I grew up listening to a lot of like old school shit, because my brother was, you know, sort of led my musical influence, and like, so I like, as far as the sound, I love Ringmaster and I love the art, and but then like there's also like what do I listen to on the regular, and that's definitely Riddlebox. That's what's bumping in my car, you know. It's that real carnival vibe, that familiarity. It's probably my favorite to listen to.
That's what's up. So you don't really have a designated favorite. It's kind of just whatever you're feeling that day.
It bounces around, yeah.
What was the craziest thing you ever seen at a gathering? Because you've been to quite a few. What was the craziest thing?
The craziest? I mean, you know, they're all pretty wild, and there's always, you know, crazy shit going on. But I did see in 2017, I think. Yeah, I saw a guy snort Carolina Reaper peppers. And he had to go to the hospital. He had to go to the hospital, and you know, like they fucked with him super hard while he was there, because he was like this traveler kid. And then he came back. He walked back to the gathering in these like scrubs that they put him in, because they had to cut off his clothes because he was just like sweating through them. And he came back and just like gathered his heart as fuck, you know, just like had a great time after that anyway.
Damn.
Hell yeah. That's a real ninja right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Taffy, have you ever sipped the electric Faygo?
I have, yeah.
Can you describe this experience? Because I haven't, but I kind of want to partake. Some raw emotion inside of me wants to take
it's like
sip.
a must. You must do it, just like the wheel.
I mean,
it's kind of like a thing you have to do.
Like the wheel.
It all depends on how much you're sipping, you know, because like, you know, the more you take in, the more you can experience. But you know, I've had my fair share of that in my life, so it, you know, for me, it's like just, it used to just be part of it. I haven't sipped any in a while now, but it's a good time.
Androponics, I think cotton candy Faygo is, I would imagine. At the very least, right? At the very least. Little Taffy, I do got to ask, how has either Juggalo Music, Insane Clown Posse, any associated at the Juggalo world, how has it impacted your life?
Honestly, it's, you know, it's not even so much about the music for me, it's about the people. And but basically all these people that you meet at the gathering or in the community have been brought up on this shit, you know, and it's formed them as people. And so like it's like experiencing the music through the people that love it, and how, you know, it's molded them into what they are in this community, and their feeling of acceptance. And so really it's just like enjoying the people around me.
That's beautiful.
I guess that answer kind of goes with what I was going to ask you. So, like, as your highlight states, you know, a Juggalo mom for all, I was going to ask you, like, why does that role resonate with you? Like, why do you feel that that's your role to play and all that?
I feel like I've always kind of been, you know, in any group of people that I spend time with, I always become sort of a matriarch figure, and a lot of that is just you know, taking the time to notice what people need, what people are going through, and like, you know, whether it's feeding people, getting people blankets, you know, making sure people are having a good time, and like when people are emotionally breaking down or people are acting a fool, you know, keeping, you know, people in a good headspace, just that nurturing side of things. And you know, it's just part of being part of the family, and you know, keeping everyone in good spirits.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's
Yeah.
real too, because I mean, I think it was day 3, both you and Whoop were like, I remember distinctly trying, like, you know, like shoving steak in our faces too, making sure that we were eating and all that too, which I mean, that was dope and that was delicious. And like, I mean, it's just one of those things that does stick out for me, you know. I mean, getting to spend that time with you guys was like how nurturing you both are to
Oh, for
all
sure.
the little, all the juggalos, all the little ninjas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you got to take care of each other, and I don't know. I'm a natural caregiver. It's just like what I got to do.
Little Taffy, do you have any shout outs you want to make while you're on the Thuggalo show right now?
Shout out my husband Whoop Conda in the chat. Shout out to everyone who's ever like trusted us to take them to their first gathering. And shout out to you guys for fucking having me on here.
Thank you, Little Taffy. I just want to ask one more thing. Is there anything you'd like to promote? Maybe you want to direct people to your social media.
Yeah. I promote fucking love and family and just fucking being good to each other, and you know, find me on social media, Little Taffy on Instagram, and yeah, I'm always around to kick it.
But before you go,
Yep. One more thing. Christmas music. Is that shit trash or is it fucking fire?
Play the trash video just because.
Fucking trash.
It's trash. It's trash.
Trash.
It's trash. It's trash.
The only good Christmas music is the recording of DMX singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's the only Christmas music I'll get behind.
That's a banger. That one's fire. That's a good suggestion. I should have wrote that. But Lil Taffy, thank you for being on the Thuggalo show. We have
thank you guys, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Love y'all.
Whoop,
whoop.
Love y'all. Me too.
Love you.
Lil Taffy and Whoop Conda are great people. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. If you guys see him at the gathering, you'll hear him. He's always got the fucking the megaphone, and that shit's constantly going. So if you see Whoop or Lil Taffy in your fucking mask, you run up and give them a hug.
They're not hard to find. Not hard to find.
Not.
No,
they stick out in the crowd.
Not at all.
Yeah. But guys, I think that's it. I think that's episode 7 in the books.
I
think it's episode 7. Man, and what a banger it was, right?
It was.
Hell yeah. ONSTED, will you let the audience know? We got about 24 people in here. I like that we retained some more ninjas this week. That's what's up. Will you tell the people watching who's going to be on the Thuggalo show next week?
Fuck, we just talked about this. I need to quit smoking so much weed.
Damn. I know last week someone was like, ELIXIR is high as shit. I was like, bro.
Yeah. I smoked like 3 bongs while we're sitting here.
ELIXIR, do you remember? Who's first to remember who next week's guest is? Because I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know.
You might as well take your bets.
You might as well just take it.
Next week, we'll close it after this. I'll say a few things first. Follow us on Twitter at Thuggalo Show, TikTok at Thuggalo Show, Instagram at Thuggalo Show, Facebook at Thuggalo Show, YouTube we're easy to find. Type in Thuggalo Show on the internet, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you don't want to watch the video, you always got the audio. Hell yeah. Hold on, ONSTED. Let me get this and you can get to it, dog. If you are a Spotify listener, we curate weekly a Thuggalo Caviar playlist. So check that shit out. ONSTED, what up?
next week's guest. And he was one of the fucking first openers I seen at a fucking Ouija show. And I got his signature on my son's fucking shirt from this concert. And it was so fucking awesome because it was his first show too. The big homie himself, Death Plus, will be in the fucking house. So make sure you guys turn the fuck up and show the fuck up just like you did this week. Okay? Because it's going to be another special one. He was just
in chat. Right? He was in chat too.
So you guys make sure you pull up same fucking time, same fucking place every fucking Friday at 10 o'clock. And there's going to be more and more and more.
We keep going. It ain't stopping. It ain't stopping yet.
You can go nowhere.
Jugs up, baby. Jugs up.
Just down. Just down. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and hit you guys with a whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
We out of here.
Whoop, whoop.
Thuggalo, Thuggalo.
Hey, this is Ouija Mac, the ugliest juggalo that ever fucked your bitch. Tune into the Thuggalo podcast or you ain't shit, ho.